Booty. Did that just open on my other monitor? Oh, that's... What? What? Oh, I think I just broke something. Hardcore. One sec. That was very strange. That should not have happened. Let me try that again. Okay, fixed it. We're good. Oh, shit. Hold on. You know, Chad, I was about to say, like, if you know of any other demos or fan games that I haven't played, you know I haven't played them, mind you, you can email me. Someone emailed me a game before. They were like, streamer, you should check this out. It seems pretty cool. And I looked at it and was like, I played this. And then I think the same person sent another game that I also played. So I don't know, man. I guess he missed that. He missed that week of my life. Come on now. You're out of date. You're out of date. You gotta know. All right, here we are, resuming where we left off. So now we got melee, we can crush ice blocks. So we're just gonna head out and kind of walk around the forest and get some levels and break some ice blocks. But first, oh, never mind. I thought we were about to read. So we're just gonna take a walk around, break some ice. You know, we're gonna break the ice with melee, and we're gonna break the ice with mailing. Yeah. Smash. Frozen frog. I already have one. I know what that does. I didn't check out any of the Atelier stuff yet, but like, I mean, it's the first area. I'm not really thirsting for equipment at the moment, right? Huh. There appears to be a shiny bouquet of food on the ground. Giant walnut monster. Okay, how much do you remember, streamer? Enough. Squirrels are very weak to getting punched in the mouth. That's what I remember. Easy. Tough shell. I didn't read what the tough shell does. Wait a second. Where? Where? There it is. Things resembling tree bark, like the shed skin of large insects and exoskeletons of unknown enemies. Raymond and the others originally picked up these thinking they might be the bark some seed monster or something, but Nitori looked into their makeup and on occasion it turns out they're cuticles. In other words, the shell thing of the crustaceans are insects. But she's afraid that everybody would stop picking them up if she told them those are from bugs, not seeds, so she keeps it to herself. The very definition of ignorance is bliss. Oh. Okay. Cold sapphire. One of the big 4 gems. Sapphire is a corundum with the makeup of AI-203, or AL-203. A certain ratio of an aluminum ions being replaced with titanium or iron gives the colorless and transport corundum a blue color. Rubies and sapphires are both corundum, just with different impurities, also it's called a sibling to one another. Sapphires rank at 9 on the Mohs scale, right behind diamonds. Only deep red corundum are called rubies. All others are called sapphires, including ones with impurities. They make them green or orange. And even lab-made colorless ones. Sapphire glass is a good example. I didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand a fucking word of that. A sapphire is a pretty blue rock. Next question. I am the hunter. I am the gatherer. You got a fresh-looking egg. Increases money gained from random encounters by 6% in the last 8 battles. Bird eggs found while adventuring. They look fresh, but whether they are fresh is a matter that only God and the eggs are privy to. Well, alright. You are my strongest egg. Stop giving me your rottenest eggs. Well, okay. Well, let's just walk around some more. You know, chat, on the topic of emails, because I was thinking about that while I was taking a piss, and I remembered an email I got. For a proposition from a man. They said, hello, streamer. Heavy leather armor. Hide refers to the pelt, thick skin of an animal. And this is armor directly made from it. It's more primal type of armor as opposed to proper leather. Armor with a pelt is tanned and processed first. They messaged me. They were like, hello, streamer. I am in possession of many Twitch Primes. I will give you all of these Twitch Primes. And in return, you split the revenue 60-40. This is a good deal. We both benefit. I've done this before with other people. And I was just like, yep, cool. So he's gonna give me Twitch Primes, and then I'm gonna split with him the money. He gets the lion's share of the money. That's all. That's not a good miss. Sorry, Mailing gets her turn. What a deal. I know, right? There's the mustache and the leaf. I got both those already. Okay. That's objective. I will touch it in a second. I just want to walk around some more. Illegally modified stun gun. A self-defense stun gun owned by one of 2 sisters. Maybe she asked one of the Yakuza members in her family to modify it because despite it being for self-defense, it outputs enough power to knock out most targets for long periods of time in an instant. There are some chapters where the story may have not gone so far south that this hadn't been around. Okay, I feel like I know what that is a reference to. Or at least I should know, but I'm drawing a blank. Higurashi? Oh, is that Mion's stun gun? Did she have a stun gun? What is it? I found some things on the ground. How exactly does the other guy benefit from the deal? I don't know. He gets 60%. I get 40%. But I don't know how he has all those Twitch Primes. But he does. And he was going to use them. And then the money that you get from it was going to, you know, it's... Obviously, I didn't take that up. And if I did, you would be able to tell. Because you would see an influx of Twitch Primes that I got. You can't really hide that. But there's clearly nothing like that going on. Streamer, why didn't you take the deal? Would you take a deal like that? How the fuck? Huh? Hell, I could have taken the deal and then not. What is he gonna do? Report me? Hello, I own many Twitch Primes, and I told this guy that if I give them to him, he has to split the money with me, and he refused. Like, who's he gonna tell? Huh? Who the fuck is he gonna tell? Twitch? Amazon? The police? What's he gonna do? I don't think he thought that through. What is this stuff? Maybe he's outside my window right now, watching me. Maybe that's why he's confident that I won't squeal. Let's see. Some shabby pieces of metal, metal rods, ribbon-like cuts of flat cloth. No, wait, look here. They're pieces of metal. See here? Don't they look like drills? Maybe I could get the workshop crew's attention if I brought the stuff back. He wrote a very angry email. Well, he might, but then I just won't read it. Well, maybe, I guess. Wait, it's not like I'm saying I want to pick it up. Ugh, jeez, Marissa's usually the one to take this role. No, it's not like you need an excuse to pick up junk, right? It's okay, I doubt it belongs to anyone. Like I said, I don't want to pick it up. Maybe sure gets flustered over weird stuff. I don't really get what would cross the line and make her flustered either. Ugh, jeez. She's still picking it all up. Hey, you thought just now, didn't you? She's still picking it all up. Nope, definitely not. Jeez. She acts unexpectedly cute. Extra atelier tools. All sorts of fine tools that look like they may be a help in the atelier, depending on what's being made. Increase the atelier's equipment and creation capabilities. Cool, free shit that I can pawn off to my friends. Well, I mean, I'm not going to sell it to them. I'm going to give it to them, of course, and then I'm going to have to spend money to get their benefits. Cold sapphire. Yeah. Enemy encounter. That's just... Oh, jeez! Okay, I just got attacked by a little girl. She just dropped a flower pot on me. Everybody just got poisoned. Okay. Cup of coffee. Coffee. You're weak to spirit. I have spirit. Mailing has spirit. You resist mystic. I think I just slap you. Because everybody's gonna get a turn anyway. Yeah. Light ball! Holy shit, Maribel's TP dropped to 4. Fuck. Okay. It's alright. We'll just, you know, I wasn't expecting to get jumped by a little girl. She cast fucking, like, toxic wave on me, and Maribel almost died. Frozen frog. There's the 4. Oh, okay. Earth arrow. Rainbow kills that in 1 hit. That almost killed you. Adama's down, and then mailing punches. You missed! Oh, she missed too. Never mind. We're good. I missed again? Renko is the only one capable of beating up children. Noted. Everybody else pulls their punches and they can't do it, but not Renko. Renko says she'll do her best, and her best she be doing. Okay, well, obviously the boss was going to be back there. Oh, there's a shortcut over there that I didn't activate. Shit. Fuck, I need to go do that. Before Maribel leaves, I'd like to go do that. Let me see. Not that it's really necessary to do it, but... Oh, that's a chest, you idiot. Alright, whatever. It's a big fucking map. Oh, there's a chest down there. Go break that ice. Is there a way to zoom in the map so I can, like, see everything? Or is that just wishful thinking? A large... As Cirno's power play, moving this isn't realistic, not at this size. Maybe Alice's exploding doll would work. I want to somehow get her to join me, but how can I get her interested in exploring? How can mailing not crush that? Huh? How the fuck can mailing not crush that? Are you kidding me? That's like in her blood. That's in her genes. That's the whole reason she's here, so she can crush things. But now I need to get Alice to blow people up? Big ice? Big lady! Huh? That's Cirno's ice, and you're telling me that fucking mailing can't break it, and you expect me to believe that bullshit? Who wrote this game? Who wrote this garbage? I don't know the first thing about this damn series, this son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You motherfucker. Wait, I need her to break the little ice. Go break the little ice. Go, 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 go. Break it, break it, break it, break it. Can't say I'm a fan of giant enemy squirrel. Rare item drop. Whoa. Rainbow is gonna leave because she's got hit too much. I got the tan beast leather. Like, and the tough shell. Okay, well, we're in trouble. Rainbow left. That's okay, because I'm not gonna get an encounter, and I'm gonna break this ice block. And then I'm gonna leave. Leave dungeon. Yes. That's the wrong place. Here you go, Alice. Hey, Alice. Nitori. Oh, the exploration gang. What's up? I found this stuff in the forest. Is there anything you two be interested in? There's bits of metal rods and string and lots of other stuff. What is all this? Whatever this is. I don't know either. I just saw it and thought I'd grab it, so... I mean, what do you want us to do with... Wait, wouldn't these work with some good counter-boring drills? Actually, that's clearly what they're supposed to be to begin with. Counter what? Counter-boring. Oh my, there's quite a variety of different diameters, too. Lend me a hand drill, Nitori. You've got a good one around, don't you? This looks like it'll be usable if I work this little metal a little. Ah, there's a red box on the big shelf next to the 3D printer. Take any one that looks good. Let's see. This weird bit here would probably be good as the final touch for a weld toe. Cut corners with the shape there, and you end up with the fatigue cracks, and nothing good ever comes from those. Real pain, though. I don't really follow, but does it look like it'll be useful? Somewhat. No, quite, actually. Where did you pick all this up, Reimu? It was just lying in the forest. What made you take note of it? I just kind of did. That's your intuition at work, same as always. Did it look like there'd be any more of this? No, I suppose there's no point asking that of a person who just kind of picks up a drill core without knowing. Maybe I'll accompany you there on occasion whenever I can find the time. If there's anything in there I may be used for tools, well, I'm certainly interested. Though I've got no clue why any of this is lying around in the forest. Wait, really nice. I'm no Marissa, but I guess there can be value in picking this stuff up sometimes. How about you, Nitori? You want to come too? I'll pass. I'm totally satisfied with what I've got here. I'm gonna stay here and fiddle with stuff for now. Well then, I guess it'll just be me who will be joining you, Reimu. That's all I need. You can just say the word whenever you'd like to bring me along. You can typically find me in the lounge if I've got nothing to do or I'm taking a break. Gotcha. It's been tough having a few members in the exploration team, so it'll be a big help. Looking forward to having you, Alice. Now that Alice has joined the party, you can destroy any large ice chunks in the way in the dungeon, continue past where you couldn't before, and explore further. Furthermore, you've unlocked the Doll Maker's sub-equipment reproduction feature in the Atelier. Upon requesting that Alice reproduce a copy of a piece of equipment, it'll take some time, but she'll make it for you with absolutely no materials or money. There's no downsides no matter what, so ask Alice to reproduce lots of equipment for you. Upon giving Alice work, her crafting timer will start. Once it hits 0, she'll be done. The timer decreases as time passes as you move around the dungeon as you win battles. Be careful, as reproducing powerful equipment will take more time. Character Edition. Alice's first appearances were in the 1998 PC-98 game Mystic Square, as well as the 2003 Windows game Perfect Cherry Blossom. Afterwards, she appeared as Marissa's tag team partner in Imperishable Night. Then again as a playable character in the fighting games Immaterial Missing Power, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, and Touhou Hitsu Tensoku. She made appearances in Shoot the Bullet and Subterranean Animism as well. This is all correct. Alice is a magician devoted to her doll-making craft who makes her home in the Forest of Magic, a place said to exist near the center of Gensokyo. She's not a human nor yokai, but instead classified as a magician. As that implies, she's skilled at using various types of magic, but among them, she's especially fond of using magic to control her self-made dolls to make them do daily chores and such. She also makes use of her dolls in combat. She prefers to stay indoors and often immerses herself deeply in her doll making, and isn't the type to pay much mind to what others are doing. However, she's still quite friendly with both humans and other beings, often protecting the former when they get lost in the Forest of Magic, and occasionally showing her face at festivals and banquets held across Gensokyo. Alice is skilled at using her dolls to evade enemy attacks. She's not particularly deadly offensively, but her inherent evasiveness is not at all low defensive stats, as well as the many varied methods of support she's capable of make her quite versatile. She's also very pretty, but that's not really a combat benefit, but you know. Alright. She doesn't need materials or money, just time. So I can make her copy any of this. Well, not any of it, I guess. She can't copy that. Oh, you need crafting power. So I can okay, so when I find things, I increase the crafting power. I can make stronger things. It said there's no downside, so it doesn't use the crafting power. It just needs a certain amount of crafting power for it. So I guess what I want to do is I'll just make one of these because it increases magic effects. Sure. Use the sub-equipment to be crafted. You can switch to crafting another one, the progress will be scrapped. No, I was looking for the menu. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah. Okay. Dev has taken so long in this game, the dev has had to add a game appearance to some of these descriptions. Oh. I see. He's gonna have to do it again when Touhou 20 come out. Actually, he won't have to do anything. Alright, let's go to the lounge. Okay, so I guess Alice goes to the rear. But I don't want Alice in the rear. Who gets put in the rear? Is she physical or she's magic? So To balance the party, I should swap Maribel. Maribel has actual attacks. Ranko just kind of... She has a support skill. I'll have to look into that in a second. I need to change the formation, but I can do that here. There we go. Let me see. Level up points first from level up. Okay. Let's see. So Renko can go up a level. Mary can go up a level. Melee can go up a level. And Alice can go up 3 levels. Bang. Okay. So what's Alice got? Manipulate puppet. Puppeteering 3 turns. Grant a puppeteering buff while Alice possesses puppeteering buff from a follow-up Danmaku attack after each of her actions. And then she has a fire-based attack and a mystic-based attack. I don't need mystic base. This one is just strong, but it's fire. I don't have fire. Fire will be helpful for Cirno for sure, so Alice having this unlock will be beneficial no matter what. Alright, I can get a mystic one, or I can get a self buff that gives her follow-up damage. I'll just put that on, because I don't think I need the other attack right now. Renko has 3 points. 6 MP increases their gauge and has a chance to cure a stat debuff. And this is just a targeted heal. Reading the stars position. Increase the speed at which the enemy encounter rate rises in dungeons by 20%. Increase each front to engage by 100 at the start of the battle. I guess that's fine. That gives me more first to strikes. Mailing has that's heal move. That doesn't do anything yet, and that requires using focus. So I guess I'll put that on. And Rainbow doesn't have enough skill points. And Maribel, I guess, can just put on stat buffs. Okay. Akku. Akku. Update the journal. I must go. Explore the dungeon. Look at all the friends I've made along the way. This game's presentation and its music is quite nice. And I really like this little Reimu. I assume Reimu can't be taken out of the party. Well, I mean, she can probably be put in the back line, but... I don't know. I highly doubt the dev would make a little sprite for every single fucking character who could be the leader. Increase tasty wild greens. Increase the Italized attack and magic by 6% during random encounters and last 6 battles. That apply to bosses and stuff. Grasses and vegetables aren't too bitter and don't give you an upset stomach. You might find something tasty in here if you're lucky, but the odds are low, and it's like not like these might have been pre-cooked or anything either. Got 3 eyes. Well, it's because I know why it says that, because it's like, you know, but italicized, it might come a lot off more clear. Walnut. I guess a boss isn't a random encounter, yeah, but it is a fight. So I wasn't sure if that was being clear. So you can't use food for bosses. Or maybe some can. Maybe some have effects that work without that restriction. Mild herbs. Towards 12 MP to the leftmost frontliner. Okay. Various herbs foraged from the wild. Sometimes you find these growing in unexpected places in town. Looking for them is actually pretty fun. Alice and Patchley are opposed on whether they should be coriander in this. I like flavor text a lot. I do. There's the egg. Flavor text is just great. Because it's fun, and sometimes it's stupid, and sometimes it's like, makes the world more interesting. Flavor text is almost never bad. A steel shield. Reliable shields for bolstering your frontliner's defense that begin to show up in RPG shops around the mid-game. That's the role that most steel armor tends to take on. It's nostalgic gear that supports players that have decided to get used to their adventures a little bit before they get their boats or airships before finally getting tossed away bit by bit. Illegally modified. That gives you a para. Okay, so that just gives you random a para chance. What the fuck is it? Is that not sub equipment? There. Oh, it's right here, dumbass. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give Rainbow a stun gun because that's funny. Speed and a stun gun. Speed plus 12. Frog is cold plus 48. It's your cold resistance, right? Magic plus 12. MP up doesn't matter. Power brace doesn't matter. I probably should do a little more about whatever this is, but lazy. Streamer's lazy. So he's just gonna move on. Okay. Was para resist? Oh, that's still fine to have on her. I thought I just gave para a chance. Maybe that could be clear. Because when you get a stun gun, I assume that means your attacks would gain the ability to paralyze people, wouldn't you? Giving me a stun gun and telling me it helps me resist paralysis doesn't really make a lot of sense. Alright, let's walk the dirty road that I'm on the wrong path for. God damn it. Shiakaze. Shiakaze. Alright, I'm gonna kill you now, Cirno. Hold on a second. What's the matter? I can't express it well, but I'm getting a bad feeling. A bad feeling? Well, then I guess I'll keep my guard up. What's this all about? Rainbow's intuition is usually right. You two ought to brace yourselves a little, too. Regardless of my intuition, I wish you could be a bit more braced all the time, Mei-Ling. Wahaha! I'm not joking in the slightest. Always the optimist, aren't you? Touching the icon of a head will enter you into combat with a boss. They're a powerful foe, but losing the battle will immediately open a menu where you can retry, edit your equipment or party lineup, or return to base. There's nothing to lose, so feel free to just charge right in and give it a shot. This game is so aware of all of the shortcomings of this genre, huh? This game is so fucking aware, it's almost funny. It's like, hey, we know that when you lose in a boss fight and you gotta backtrack all the way, it's really annoying. So here, if you think you could have won, just do it again, try again. And if you think you can't, here, you can do your equipment differently. And if that doesn't work, then you can just leave. No biggie. Like, thank you for valuing the player's time. Seriously. Sofitos did not do that. Sofitos hated the player. They hated me specifically. But that game also came out at a time where people could be like, I am going to play this Touhou game during the summer. And they played the Touhou game for the entirety of their summer. And we're like, this is a good game. And now it's like, I'm going to play this game. I just been set back 1 hour of progress. I will no longer play this game. Yeah. Older games, it was a different time back then, chat. It was a different time. You could, like, realistically, you could lose and be like, well, I guess I'll do all that over again. But nowadays, it's like, there's so many other games to play, and I don't have all the time in the world anymore. So when you give me convenience options like that, I'm all for it. Because it's like, backtracking and whatnot from defeat and missed saves is fucking annoying more than anything. Lives as well. Lives as well. Extra lives. We don't really do extra lives in video games very much anymore, because like when you lose all your lives, you just get booted back a couple stages and you have to replay them, and it's just annoying. Or it just boots you back to the title screen and you just boot back in anyway, and it's like, why even bother? Like Mario had that weird transition period where it's like you have to save in specific locations, and you game over, you go back to that save point. And then with the 3D games, it was like you run out of all your lives, you just get thrown back to the main menu. But so it's like, what's even the point? And at some point, they were just like, whatever, who cares? You don't need lives anymore. Here's Odyssey. You die, you lose 10 coins. That's a lot worse than a life system. In terms of, like, it doesn't affect the player, per se, but it does affect the player. Not in a backtracky way, but in a way that's like, hey, please don't kill yourself all the time, because you lose money, and you want that. Instead of just being like, oh, game over, back to the menu, asshole. Now go through all the fucking main menu theme again. Like, dying in Symphony of the Night, hilarious. You just sit there and look at the fucking dead cow in the desert for like 20 seconds. And it's like, alright. Boss event icons also come with challenge level markers. This level doesn't represent how strong you have to be for an easy fight, but instead shows a level that'll give you a tough battle that you can win with preparation and strategy. You'll generally be in for a bit of a difficult fight at the challenge level, and there aren't many cases where you'll be able to brute force your way through totally blind. If you win a boss fight with the party's average level at or below the challenge level, you'll be awarded stat boosting items, aka seeds, in a certain other series. So if you're confident in your skills and your party's strength, you should give it a try. However, it's not as if the stat boosting items are finite or anything. Though it's through means with very low odds, you'll be able to farm as many as you'd like later. So don't get too hung up on difficult fights too much. Feel free to level up and punch straight on through. Okay, that's cool. Incentivizing you to take on the challenge, but if you don't want to, then fucking go ahead. Get your level 100 asshole to win. I thought seeds were related to Etrian Odyssey, but I don't know games. Alice has finished replicating your sub-equipment. Cool. Dragon Quest. I don't know Dragon Quest. Okay, I'm level 6, 4, and 4. So the challenge level means my average level, right? My average party level is 4, so I'm not at the challenge. So I failed. What's that noise? A voice too? Oh, so it's not just my imagination then. I'm getting a bad feeling. It's funny how many things you can play Dragon Quest 3 and be like, wow, look at that trope. Wow, look at that trope. Wow, look at that trope. And then you realize that Dragon Quest 3 was the progenitor of all those tropes. So it's like when you play the Dragon Quest 3 remake that they made, and it's like, wow, this game is so tropey. Motherfucker, this game made the tropes. It was the trope. Everything copied this game. But then you play the remake and you're like, wow, this is just a trope collection. Let's go check it out. We might want to hurry too. Ah. She's fighting the purple mist. She's been here for 5 days. Damn, what the heck's your problem? What the heck's up with my head? That's no good. I give up. I don't get any of this, and I'm so tired. Stop. What are you doing? Get turned to mist, idiot. Stop. My head. My head. Cirno. Ah. Wow, what's that? I miss clinging to Cirno. Rainbow, that's it. That's the shadow that fought with her, then disappeared into the forest. Fought with her. Shadow? What are you talking about? Huh? What? You forgot? Don't you remember, Rainbow? Right back at the start, you came to look for Cirno. You found us, and we told you. Cirno. A shadow? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want to go? I'll have you know I'm stronger than I was last time. Ah, I ran away. Ah, my head! My head! Hold on, Cirno. What's the matter? That purple figure, I feel like I've seen it while in bed in the shrine. When was it again? I think I saw that purple silhouette when I last parted with Marissa. One evening in front of the gate, I remember seeing something like that. Ah, it's no good. I can't remember. My head hurts. Ah, what was it again? Wait, remembering is important at all, but we need to deal with Cirno first. What is the sensation? Something's really bothering me about this. Ugh, I feel like I'm right on the cusp of remembering, but I'm getting this strange nausea. What's wrong, everyone? Are you okay? Renko, I know everyone's acting strange, but more importantly, look, Cirno's coming at us! Wah! You all... Arch enemy encounter. Boss enemy approaching Cirno, the frenzied ice fairy. And she immediately slapped Reimu. Okay, so this is where you equip the frog. She didn't get the speed down, but she did 69. So she's obviously weak to fire. Yeah. Heavily resist. Oh, she's partially weak to physical and dark. Okay. Her ailment resistance is 9 across the board. Same with her debuff resistance. Everything ends with a fucking 9. You think you're real funny, don't you? You think you're real fucking funny with this one. It's got 2199 HP. Oh, wait a minute. She has a fucking list of attacks. When HP hits 75% Diamond Blizzard. When 50 Frost King. When 25 Perfect Freeze. Turn 1 Icicle Fall. Basic melee attack. Ice Spray. Diamond Blizzard. Turn 8. Oh my god, I can't even read this. So what does she do on turn 4 if she isn't at 75 HP? Huh? She's strong to it, but I want the silence percent. I didn't get it. Silent resisted. Successful 0%. Okay. Never mind. First aid on Reimu. That did 19 of the heal. Alright, Mailing, your turn. She's weaker to physical. I should have went for physical. Okay, Alice, you actually have a fire attack, but it's gonna put you in a bad spot. But fuck it. Boom. 269. 41. That's fine. It's Maribel's turn. First aid again. Cirno's getting her next attack. Let's just smack her, I guess. 91. You're beating the shit out of Reimu. Keep Reimu alive, please. Hang in there, Reimu. Hang in there. Go on the defensive for now. It's Alice's turn to throw a bomb. Grants puppeteering buff. Alright, I should have used this first. Follow up physical moves will be good. Oh, even just using that did a follow up as well. And yeah, it is physical based, so it's strong against her. Heals are quick. Heals are still quick. Ow. Well, I didn't know that was gonna hit everybody, but now I do. And now we're in trouble. Did anyone get parried? No, it actually missed mailing. Patch yourself up, please. Alright, fireball. She's got worry on her now, which means the follow-up will do bonus damage. Okay. Reimu doesn't have a spell yet. You don't need focus. Just hit her. Does she have 50 yet? We're gonna defend. Mailing gets a chance. Rango gets a chance to defend. Alice doesn't, so we need to get Alice HP up. She's kind of the main attacker here. Renko will get her turn to defend. And Alice is gone. Formation Beta. Formation Alpha. That's a problem. She's weak to this. That's pretty good, actually. She's at 50%. Hang in there, Renko. Frost King, that's defense up by 100%. So I kind of have to wait for that to fall down. She's also going to attack again right away. Okay, Maribel just fucking immediately died. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Keep using my heals, but I'm not actually making headway in the fight. That is 7, because she's got her thing up. That's okay. That's okay. Melee attack. It's okay. She's resistant to that. I don't know what turn it is. It's turn 9, and I don't know what she's gonna do on turn 9. I ain't got a clue. What's her defense at now? Show hide with confirm. Okay. I can't see. Her defense is at 51%. Okay, alright, alright. Everybody gets a turn. I bet I can get away with a regular attack. What will I put my gauge to? A regular attack. 7,000. So it takes 3,000 for a regular attack. So that will put her... So I can't get through Cirno in this case. Renko's definitely dead. No matter what. So I think it's actually more imperative here to just get Mailing healed. Ow. Still waiting. Focus. Okay, everybody gets a turn here to kind of hit her. Everybody gets a turn here to hit her. I'm still above her on the turn order. Okay. So I won't be above her in this case. I need MP back though. Puts me at 6,000. Okay. Defend. And heal. Goodbye, Renko. Okay, I think her defense buff is up at this point. So keep your HP high, lassie. Oh! Reimu is alive. Okay. 84. Reimu is down. It's just me and you, which means I'm probably dead. Oh, I can wail on her for a little bit. There's perfect freeze because he had 25%. Open the menu. Okay, let's see. You get a frog. You get a frog. You get a frog. You get a frog. Anything else we can get? More speed is good. You see, that's MP up, doesn't matter. Pine sugar is HP up. Bracer is attack. Hide leather is defense. Put the sugar on. You got defense, but I want you to punch things too, so I need the bracer. And Maribel, she's weak to cold, so she's probably dead no matter what. But she can have some stuff. Alright, let's try again. I'll give it another shot. Okay, well, I can't beat her to that. And Mailing just got a speed negation. Reimu doesn't have anything really to do but hit her. So Reimu will just hit her. It takes 3,000 bar for a normal attack. So Reimu should be able to act again. Yeah, Reimu will be able to act again. I missed. Renko will be able to act again no matter which move I do here. And that puts me at the 7,700. So I can hit her, but it's not really a point to doing that. I think I'd rather double heal Mailing. Mailing is now in a position. Healing. No, those aren't really worth hitting. I'll just hit her. 75. And Alice. We'll put the chase on. Okay. It's melee attack, so we're on turn 2. We're on turn 2. We're on turn 2. We're on turn 2. Turn 2 is a basic melee attack. So when does a turn tick over? Is it when the boss takes their turn? I don't actually know when a turn ticks over. I'd assume it's when everybody gets an action, but sometimes a character can get multiple actions, right? I guess I just have to pay attention to the turn count. But she's only going to do a basic melee attack, and she won't do Diamond Blizzard until turn 4, and only if her HP... Oh, wait, no. If her HP is greater than 75%, she'll Diamond Blizzard. That's AoE, and if she's lower than 75, she'll Icicle Fall. Icicle Fall is single target. Turn 5 is always an Icicle Fall. Okay. There's a turn counter below... Oh! I didn't even notice that. So she's on turn 2. I'm on turn 2. She's currently on turn 2, so that progresses. So the gray bar is our turn counter. Interesting. Well, let's just heal up Mei Ling. She's still on turn 2. So turn 3 will be Ice Spray, which I think that's AoE. She's at 7,500. So I think my best bet here is just to defend and be ready for whatever she's about to do. Yeah, because she's gonna... No, her next action, if I'm reading that right, her next action is at 10,000, and if that blue meter is correct, it means she'll be just shy of turn 3. So yeah. Oh no, she did use Ice Spray. She did end up using Ice Spray. That shit skyrocketed. Alright. It did hit Reimu, so I was right to defend. Speed that goes up is different. Not every character has the same speed, so just because I'm above her, right now she has very low action points, but that doesn't mean I'll always be the same speed of it. So in this case, Mei Ling's speed is lowered. Put Reimu's HP up with Renko. And now Alice can firebomb. Good. Keep Reimu healthy. And now she's on turn 3, but she's gonna go to turn 4 in a second. Let me see. So at 75% health. So half health is about 1,100. So 550. So she's below 75% right now. Which means she's gonna Icicle Fall, which is a single target attack. So my best course of action here should be just to defend with Reimu, because she's most likely to be hit by it. And I can focus with Renko just to get some MP back. And Mei Ling will get a chance to just kind of punch her. 74. She Diamond Blizzard. Why? What? Why did she Diamond Blizzard? Why did she Diamond Blizzard? Wait, did I read the alligator wrong? I read the alligator wrong. I thought I wanted to put her below 75% so she would Icicle Fall. But nope. That's not how that worked. Well, fuck. I read my alligator wrong, damn it. Alright, well, you know what? Here. Boom. Explode. 1 billion damage. Just smack her. Okay. We need some healing back here. Focused activated. That made her heal a little bit stronger, I guess. Alligator wants the bigger number. That's what I thought, though! That's what I thought! So I thought that said when on turn 4, if HP is... Oh, if HP is less than 75%, it's Diamond Blizzard. If it's greater than 75%, it was Icicle Fall. I did read it wrong. Okay, also, 50... So, 50%... She's going to use Frost King at 50%, no matter what. 50% should be 1100. So she's going to do Icicle Fall this turn. Icicle Fall is coming this turn. That's the wrong button. Alright. Very well. So now Frost King will come out, so I can comfortably throw this at her, and she'll be using her buff next turn. So I can take this turn to kind of chill. I lost Puppeteering, but I can heal a little bit here. Okay, there's Frost King. Defends 100%. And so now we're on turn... She's on turn 6. Basic melee attack. I'm not worried about basic melee attack, but the problem here is that she did just cast her defense up buff. So if I punch her, it doesn't even do any damage. It's effectively going to do nothing. So there's nothing stopping me, I guess, from just defending. Because she's probably going to punch Reimu. She didn't punch Reimu. But the worry effect was in play, so the damage was reduced, which is nice. Renko will keep mailing healthy. Alice. Defense is different from mind. So in this case, it's not worth it to put the Puppeteering up because it's physical. Yeah, it's physical, so it'll be affected by defense. But this one... Okay. So we're just gonna throw a fireball at her. Yeah. So now she's weakened. What's our current situation here? Turn 7 is Ice Spray. So we wanna mass defend. Mass defend on the Ice Spray. Alice is gonna get hurt, but she'll be okay. She had a frozen frog. Alright, now Alice can immediately just throw this at her. Again. Bang. Okay. So now we're on turn 8. So now her attack is going to be the same no matter what. So on turn 8... On turn 8. So if her HP is... For HP... Oh god, I'm reading it wrong again. Oh god. If her HP is above 25... If her HP is below 25%, she'll perfect freeze, which is AoE. She's definitely, yeah, she's below 25%. So this turn is a perfect freeze no matter what. This turn is a perfect freeze. It's possible I can cheese a heal in here for Alice to keep her alive. She's more valuable than Renko anyway, but Renko might have enough gauge to get up to block. Yeah, so we should be okay to defend here. Another defend. And another defend. Alice is gonna get hurt, but she'll be okay. It missed Alice. Holy shit. Wait. It missed Alice. Fall target still targets mine. Honestly, that doesn't even matter, because I like her having the worry, which reduces the damage that she's doing. Right? Instead of getting a little bonus damage on the follow-up attack, I like that she's losing damage overall. Alright. And Alice has one more fireball in her. Oh, we're gonna get her. Mailing? Don't do that. Alright, Renko. Kill her! That was almost really bad. Alright. No big deal. She's dead. 3 item drops. Got the Moonstone, the Frozen Frog, and a Gated Up. AKA Orthoclase, often used when upgrading main equipment. The Moonstone is part of the Feldspar family, known for its difficult to understand compositions, and has a unique sparkle that covers its surface like a veil called Aventurescence. It was named the way it was so it could form a pair with the Sunstone. Sunstones are refined and beautiful Moonstones are refined and beautiful semi-transparent gems that are primarily colored white with a glint, but almost mostly white with a hint of blue mixed in. A potent drug that enlivens a certain body part. Exciting you and buffing attack by 1.5. They're all girls. Taking too much is apparently very dangerous. The question of why enlivening this body part raises attack and why the drug is vampire only are both mysteries and easy things to poke fun at. But the sun would set long before you could react to all the game's low-hanging fruits, so just let it be and use it in a hard boss battle. Okay. Alright. Ugh. What was it again? Seriously, I feel like I remembered something important. Oh, I feel sick. What is this feeling? Are you alright? You were all acting weird. Is everything alright? What in the world was up with you? Even we were acting weird. Really. It's no good. I can't remember a thing. I felt like I was just about to, but I can't. It's like trying to remember a dream you had yesterday. I really get that. Oh, right, Cirno. We beat up Cirno. Oh, yeah, we did. Hey, Cirno, what's your deal? Going all crazy and attacking us like that. Ugh. Hey, Cirno. You okay? Reimu. What? What was I doing? Where am I? We're the ones that want an explanation here. You were apparently missing until just now, it seems. Oh, right. Where'd that ball go, Reimu? I think if you have it, you won't forget. What? I'm hungry. Oof. Whoa, she collapsed. Are you alright? Guess it's a given, but we didn't get anything out of her. Jeez, anyway, let's carry her back to base for now. It'll be hard exploring if she's with us, and we all seem kind of tired, too. Yeah, you're right. Cirno seems pretty exhausted, and my head's feeling a little foggy, too. I'll carry her on my back, so let's finish exploring and head back quickly. No, Reimu. Reimu, hold on. We just said we're gonna hurry back and bring Cirno back to the base. Oh, right. Sorry. But you know, you don't look like you're having any trouble carrying her, so there's no harm if we put off going back for now, is there? No, Reimu, come on. Let's go back already, please. She gets in the way and fights, plus she's making my back cold. So? Don't you want to be nice and chilly? Okay, Reimu, you carry her then. Let's hurry on back. Jeez. Alright, I'm heading back. Is what I'd say if I wasn't gonna grind some battles until Alice runs out of TP. Where's my run button? There's no run button, damn it. A cold back is great in the summer heat. Dude, you know what? I woke up today and I was like, holy fuck, like it's not smeltering. And it's actually really nice today, but again, it's not smeltering outside. It's very good. It's very good. Enemy encounter. Why the hell did you have to bite Alice? She's gonna have like 1 TP left now. Yeah, there you go. So what's cool is you can, you also get a multiplier for the boss fight. So if you want, you can also kind of like fight some mooks and get your rate up, and then you can go and take on the boss and get a big multiplier, big juicer multiplier. Ow. Alright. Alice has left the building. Bye, Alice! Return to base. It was so sudden, I'm telling you. Cirno suddenly dropped us out of the blue. So I knew what I was supposed to do. Oh dear, what am I listening to? A mouthful of food. At least swallow before you talk. Water. Here. Pah. It was so sudden, I'm telling you. Cirno was all confused and attacked us. That's right, if there was a victim here, it was us, not her. Even so, you really didn't need to beat her up to the point of exhaustion. Yeah, it did. Her HP had to go to 0 or the fight didn't end. She's still resting in bed, muttering incoherently. What'd you even do to her? No matter how I shake it, it looks to me like you went too far. We trounced her, that's all. Nothing more, I promise. Also, she was acting weird from the start. Hold on now. I usually count trounce as being pretty serious. We were in serious danger of losing to her too, you know. We couldn't go easy on her, and we didn't have the leeway to beat her up any worse either. Really, she was weirdly strong considering she's Cirno. I was surprised. About Cirno's condition back then. We have a guess about that. Just a theory, but from what I could see, that shadowy mist we told you about looked like it was clinging to her, and it seemed like it was making her really confused. Also, if we're talking about weird things, Reimu, you and the others were acting weird then too. Mist? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, you mentioned something like that earlier too. What? No, huh? What's going on? I feel like we keep not being on the same page about this stuff, but we're clueless, weak newcomers, so it's really hard to push the issue. Well, whatever. It looks like we're all a little confused too. It's all sorts of things I want to ask Cirno, but she's not in a state to answer right now. Not only is she totally worn out, she keeps blabbling on about total nonsense too. Perhaps we should try speaking with Cirno about everything tomorrow. When she recovers, we can all organize our thoughts and prepare questions. Cirno's the star player here, and looking at the state she's in, I have to agree. Let's put all this off until tomorrow. Are you sure we can't somehow question Cirno today? Don't you want to talk with her while her and her memories are still fresh? Well, it's like Kane said, she's quite confused. No matter what you ask her, how many times you ask it, she always replies total nonsense. Questioning her today is absolutely out of the question. Absolutely. Positively. I saw her earlier today, too. Yeah, there's no point in asking her anything. I agree with the tomorrow idea. Let's put this off until tomorrow. Come on, let's just sleep for today. I see. So it won't be possible. That's very unfortunate. Aki's like an elephant. She never forgets. It's morning. Come on, everyone. It's time to wake up. Come on now. Get on up. Breakfast is ready. Rise and shine, everyone, and thank me for making breakfast while you're at it. Hey, I helped. Thank me, too. Come on, hurry up and get up. In the first place, how can you just casually sleep outside when we've been transported to this strange place anyway? Breakfast. Oh, is it this late already? Ugh, my back hurts. When did I fall asleep outside? I should have found a couch or bed in the lounge to sleep on. Ow. The lounge? Ah, that gives me a good idea. After we wake up, everyone's sleeping in the lounge. Let's have breakfast in there instead. So this place we're in, what do you think it is? Anyone have any ideas? Even if it's just a gut feeling, let's hear it. Is this really a topic we should address over breakfast? I'm pretty sure anybody who has any idea about this has spoken up long ago. Breakfast is the best time to address this. Where are we and how should we investigate? Should we come up with a general plan for today while it's still early? As for me, rather than where we are, I'm more curious about what we can find here. I prefer to work on improving our in-the-moment safety and quality of life before resolving the problem itself. You're always so eager to resolve incidents, Reimu. I'm on Aya's side here. I found a nice place across the way I can make it to an atelier. It's not that I'm eager to resolve incidents, it's that I got no choice because nobody else has a list of finger. Everybody always pushes their problems onto me every single time. Hey, stop that. Don't take my dessert, Cirno. It's not my fault you didn't finish it. If you don't like it, I'll eat it for you. I'm being nice. Don't turn me down, you jerk. She ate it. She ate it in a single bite. I was saving it for last. That's all. What am I watching? Don't go causing problems again, Cirno. Good grief, everyone's kindly cooperating with each other during this incident. It's been thrust upon us, yet here you are, same as always. We caught you in the act this time, so how should we punish you? You little runt, don't think for a second you can run away from all three of us. Punishment, huh? Let's see, how about we dry her in the sun for a while, make her skip lunch? That's super mean to do it to an ice fairy, you know. Oh, I know. What? If you're gonna get mad at me anyway, then it doesn't matter if I take one dessert or 100. Huh? I might as well just steal everyone's dessert now. I'm such a genius. Time to start with the irons cold. This one, yoink! Hey. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. Good morning. Reimu, there's someone I don't know here. Two of them, actually. You're enemies, aren't you? Take this! You're the enemy here, Cirno. Everyone hold her down. There's no point in resisting. Damn it! Let me go! Timeline changed. Right, of course. Now that I think about it, we haven't introduced ourselves to you yet, Cirno. I don't really get it. So you two are my underlings then, yeah? Nobody said that, Cirno. And that's what Cirno's like. It's best you don't pay her any respect. Right. Oh, I know. We're all here right now, and it seems like Cirno's feeling better, so why don't we ask her about yesterday? Oh, good idea. Yesterday? Yesterday what? What is this about? Yesterday? Something happened yesterday. Huh? Wait, hold on. Are you serious? I mean, just yesterday we all... so that's what you're referring to. Yesterday, Cirno and I promised to give Renko and Mary a quick tour of the area. Huh? Huh? What? I never promised that. Now, come on, Cirno. I have some snacks for you. Come on, this way. Follow me. We'll be going to my study first. Snacks? Okay, I'll go. No, this isn't what I know you want to ask Cirno about what happened yesterday, right? For now, just trust me and come along. There are all sorts of reasons we can't do this here. Huh? Come on now, this way, you three. Now, I'm sure you have some concerns. First off, thank you very much for coming along without voicing them. By the way, I gave Cirno some snacks and sent her off. She would only get in the way. So what's this all about? Both you and Cirno are acting weird. Well, everyone was just now, I guess. You made the right choice in not persisting just now. Everyone will all just get confused and not understand, and you waste half a day that would result in them saying, okay, it's late, let's continue this tomorrow. You two have your memory of yesterday, don't you? You clearly remember Cirno going missing and helping rescue her. Huh? Well, of course we remember that. We're not so insensitive that we forget such a big ordeal after a night's rest. Yes, of course. Very good. Extremely good. What's all this about? The way everyone's acting and the way you're talking. Wait, could it be that the others don't have their memories of yesterday? Well deduced. Everyone besides the two of you has just about entirely forgotten yesterday's events. Let me say that one more time. Everyone besides the two of you. That, of course, includes me as well. I also have no memories of yesterday. We all keep forgetting about yesterday whenever we sleep. Huh? Huh? Goodness, just how does everyone, me included, even rationalize our forgotten yesterday with today anyway? Alice and Itori always comment what a nice-looking atelier, let's use it starting today, and then they set to work on the same crafts they were messing with the day prior. Everyone's memories regarding you two are the same, too. It's all such a mess. But Aku, you seem to clearly remember everything. Why's that? Right, there's something I'd like to show you two. Check out my cool book! Self-published. Day 6. No abnormalities today. Cirno stole sweets from before breakfast and escaped as usual. Alice and Itori checked out the workshop. Kane and Aya set themselves up in the temple school and mailing in the kitchen. Rainbow returned with Cirno in the afternoon. Everyone spoke about our situation until evening again, but no progress today either. Had dinner, going to sleep. Day 11. No abnormalities. Cirno breakfast and escape. Alice and Itori workshop. Kane and Aya temple school, mailing kitchen, afternoon. Rainbow and Cirno return. Same discussion as always until evening. Had dinner, going to bed. Day 20. Cirno breakfast and escape. Alice and Tori, Kane, Aya, mailing facilities. Afternoon, Rainbow, Cirno, evening chatter, dinner, bed. No change, same as always. Reading my journal makes me strangely anxious. With no changes, should I act rather than simply observing? Day 22. I spoke to everyone about the memory loss during breakfast. Somewhat unexpectedly, no one believed me. Afterwards, they began treating me like a frail, unwanted growth who immediately got broken by the incident, and I became unable to communicate effectively with anyone. Though I understand why it happened, this treatment still hurt quite a lot. It's clear that I'll need to prepare to control the direction of the conversation beforehand. I'll write down notes regarding the flow of the conversation, which rebuttals seem effective, in a separate journal. Day 36. I disclosed the memory loss again. According to my journal, this happens every time, but Cirno does nothing but make a fuss. Alice continuously refutes my claim, and Mailing remains overly optimistic. It's difficult to believe, but just as my journal says, I can't convince them even if we continue until evening. Uncharacteristically of me, I finally lost control and yelled at everyone. I really hate myself right now. Seeing their eyes look upon me like an outcast hurts so much. Wow. I think you probably have an idea already, but this is a journal I started when we arrived here. It's a little embarrassing having certain parts read, but I figured this would be the quickest way. This really is embarrassing. Journals aren't things that should be shown to others, are they? Like I said before, I'm unable to retain my memories either. Every day I seem to lose my memories of the prior day. However, I have a habit of skimming my journal and any notes I left for myself right after waking up in the morning. Ah, I see, so that's why you somewhat understand what's happening. It takes quite a bit of time for me to sort out my thoughts and feelings after reading, though. There are suddenly gaps in the details of my memories. Sometimes it doesn't feel as if I'm truly in this predicament. After all, there's a limit to how much I can write in my journal, how much I can read in a short span of time, and how much I can understand in that time. Even under these restrictions, according to my journal, it seems the past me found a way to spur everyone on and get them to explore the forest. But, it doesn't sound like it went too well, huh? Yes, it didn't. Though there may be no way around it, here, in a paradise where everybody's memories disappear, everyone's own priorities come first. I have no way to convince them otherwise anyway. If I have to wait for everyone to gather to explore, they don't set out until late at night, and that's no good, is it? Even if I settle for less members, it seems the best I can muster is evening. In a forest where you lose your memories when the next day comes, a small group being in there during the evening would be, well, yes, precisely the issue. Well observed once again. According to my diary, evening excursions, and of course nighttime ones as well, are plagued by poor vision and more often than not other troubles as well. And if an accident leaving someone unable to return to the base were to take place, that person would lose their memories in the forest, leading to a deadly situation. Indeed, just as what nearly befell Cirno this time. In fact, in past excursions, it seems Patchouli as well as myself have become split from the group, resulting in us getting lost in the forest and nearly falling victim to serious danger. In my journal, there's a strong warning from past me saying you absolutely mustn't instigate everyone to explore the forest. In fear of that warning, I haven't done any exploring as of late. Ah, I see now. I get now why you haven't been doing anything about this, Akio. That's right. I wish I could do something to resolve this on my own, but with my frail Miyade body, I'll omit the details, but suffice to say, I'm quite frail, leaving me unable to do many things physically. So, I've been maintaining the current status quo while gathering information. Or at least that's how I wish I could phrase it, but I'd already halfway thrown in the towel. Apparently, though, it doesn't feel this way to me. Over half a year has passed since our arrival. Half a year! But my decision was correct in the end. After all, you two have shown up. Just how did you end up in here anyway? As time progresses, if given the chance, I'd like to gradually inquire about your circumstances. I'll forget either way, after all. There's only so much I can read and write, but our top priority must be to break out of this cycle. With the two of you here, I'm sure our situation will begin to change. So with that said, please continue exploring, but more effectively. By acquiring more members, it appears you've already used meat to get mailing to tag along, and handicraft tools for Alice. Fantastic work. They refuse to engage in anything besides their own hobbies, but if you flip that around, it means all you have to do is use those hobbies to draw them in. Those two really took the bait, huh? As for what would draw the interest of the others and convince them to join you, I'll ask them to find out myself. So I want you two to look for anything that may be of interest to them while you explore the forest. Increasing your strength through numbers will surely be of help in your exploration. Thanks, Akio. I see we've got a goal to work toward now. Continue exploring and find things to draw the others' interest and increase the size of our group. Let us gradually expand our sphere of activity. That's the gist, right? And what does everyone even look like? What does everyone even like? There's no knowing what may lie within the deepest depths of the forest, but with the two on the case, even under these circumstances, I'm sure you can bring everyone together and solve this place's mysteries. I'll do everything I can to assist you as well. Bring everyone together, we won't be able to do anything that grand, but we'll do our best we can. With the situation everyone, including me, has found themselves in, we truly are reliant on you, and that's not just a shallow flattery. Please, please, I entrust our fates to you. Oh, I almost forgot about Cirno. You may already know since you saw her earlier, but it appears she's made a full recovery. It looked that way, huh? I'm really glad. Well, I'm not. Not in the slightest. Cirno never gets up to anything good when she's left bored with energy to burn. If you don't mind, could you perhaps take her along with you while you explore? Huh? Well, we're glad to have more members, of course, but don't we need to get her permission for that? Huh? I mean, do you? This is Cirno we're talking about. Right. Cirno may not be that great either, but I guess everyone else actually has this kind of side to them, don't they? Character Edition. Cirno, Ice Fairy on the Lake. Cirno's first appearance was in the 6th Touhou Project game, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, released in 2002. She appeared in many games after, such as Perfect Cherry Blossom, Phantasmagoria, Flower Boo, Shoot the Bullet, Touhou Hissel Tensoku, Great Fairy Wars, Double Dealing Character, Impossible Spell Card, Hidden Star in 4 Seasons, and 100th Black Market. In particular, she's the main character of Great Fairy Wars and is playable alongside mainstays like Reimu and Marissa in Hidden Star in 4 Seasons. Despite the fact that she's portrayed as a fairy, a particularly weak race in Touhou, she's a character beloved by many who's been given quite a lot of appearances. Who has more appearances, Cirno or Lily? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She has 9 appearances? Holy shit. Lily has appeared in Perfect Cherry Blossom, Phantasmagoria, Flower View, Great Fairy Wars, Hidden Star in 4 Seasons, and she's appeared in Unconnected Marketeers and 100th Black Market. So Lily has made 6 appearances in the series. She's made 6 appearances. She was in Touhou 18. Because when you use the Lily card, it summons actual Lily. So, yeah, she's in those 2 games by that. Cirno possesses the ability to manipulate cold, and her surroundings are always teeming with chilly vapor. She's a rather large sphere of activity, but in particular, she's often seen playing at the Misty Lake located near the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Cirno's always itching for a fight and is supposedly rather powerful compared to other fairies. She loves pranks, pulling pranks just as much as any fairy does, and isn't all that intelligent. Official texts refer to Cirno as an idiot. Official text, single. So she's just as stupid as you'd expect her to be. She's both loved and estranged for her loud, idiotic personality, and usually treated as a joke in Danmaku battles. The 9 included in POFV's official manual refers to Cirno, as well as the word idiot, which that is the official text. Cirno's stats are mostly on the low side, but her speed is quite high, and she's easily at the top of all characters when it comes to her ability to inflict speed down on enemies. She's quite good at inflicting para to boot. There aren't many characters better at stopping foes in their tracks. Cirno isn't an all-rounder, but instead a character specialized so that when she works exceptionally well. Okay. So she's just a weird support character. But she's good against certain things. Welcome to the rear. It's in her name. Cirno. Ha ha ha. Experience your first party wipe. Well, that's an achievement and a half, isn't it? Welcome! The heck are you doing here? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Fine then, I'm not gonna sell to you. The heck are you doing here? Ugh! Oh, Rainbow and crew, good timing. Do something about Cirno. She's getting in the way of our work. What are you actually doing here, Cirno? You can tell from looking, can't you? I'm running a treasure shop. A treasure shop? I don't know if it's as obvious as you think it is. You just got things lined up on top of a box. Eat a shit. She's called it a treasure shop, but she's just taking junk that she found herself, as well as things that everybody else found but threw away, and lining it all up in our atelier. And she's got the nerve to charge money for it, even though she's a fairy. A fairy, I tell you! What's with all that, even though she's a fairy about, you jerk? Fairies want money too, you know. And not just because it's shiny and pretty. I've been taking it to the human village to trade for candy lately. I bet none of you knew you could do that. But I know because I'm smart. Right, you're very smart. This potpourri is actually nice though. It has a mild, pleasant smell to it. This will probably help boost my concentration. Where did you find this? I wonder what the smell is too. Oh! Now that I look closer, this cloth is nice and thick. It'd probably be good for protecting my fists. But it's kind of moist. It smells weird too. Where'd you pick this up, Cirno? I don't know. Is any of that really alright to buy? Cirno has started running a fantastic treasure shop. From now on, as you fight in the dungeon, her stock will gradually change bit by bit. The goods at Cirno's treasure shop and the prices will change at random. So you'll sometimes find complete garbage for high prices and rarely incredible goods for super cheap. If you decide to give her goods a look, maybe you'll find something nice now and again, but just maybe. Purchase items from Cirno's ever-changing stock of goods she picked up from somewhere. Cirno's not the best judge at judging value, so you'll see a lot of bad deals, but you can occasionally find rare goods for cheap as well. 16 big sale on the pine sugar. $42 for beast meat. Okay. A mixture of beast meat that the animal protein-starved girls were able to procure. Mailing is brawny and burly enough to catch small boars, but you never get to see them. You never get to see them, but all sorts of little battles like this are taking place between random encounters, probably. $617 for fancy veggie hors d'oeuvres! Increase allies magic for 10% during random encounters, last 8 battles. Colorful selection of vegetables cut up and arranged in fashion of hors d'oeuvres, healthy. Kadama gem. Gems that rarely form within the bodies of older Kadama that have gained above average power. Once they're large enough, they get expelled from their bodies along with many tears. They're pretty sure, but the same can't be said about their shape. They're essentially just Kadama kidney stones. Kadama fear the intense pain of having to pass them and are careful to keep all sorts of habits to prevent them from forming, making these stones even more scarce. That's fucking weird, bro. She's sold out. Big sale. Huge sale. You can level high enough that you get untranslated items. Oh, so items that you're not really meant to see in the demo. Okay. She gave me another treasure-bound manuscript. Can't make a steel shield. I'll make, Oh, I can't make another frog. Shit. I'll make another power bracer. Why not? Upgrade main equipment. Kappa sub-equipment crafting. No, I don't have main equipment. I don't even know what it means to upgrade this shit, but whatever. I need to go to the Branchy Shrine. Level up. 1 level for Reimu. 1 level for Rinko. 1 level for Marty. 1 level for Wing. 1 level for Alice. And 4 levels for Chirbo. Damn. How powerful. Her stats no longer end in 9. I feel cheated. Alright. You can probably carry over save data from the demo, considering the length of it. But, yeah. I like to refer to the story of my cousin. Where he didn't know how he was supposed to progress from his Fire Red game from Fuchsia, so he just spent time leveling up his starter to the point where before he had the Soul Badge, he had a level 83 Blastoise. And I was just like, alright, well, that's, you got that now, I guess. Don't know what to do, guess I'll just grind, you know? He never really, I guess he didn't look very hard, sure, but like, that's quite a level of dedication. Tasty wild greens. Grasses and vegetables that aren't too bitter and don't give you an upset stomach. You might find something tasty if you're lucky here. Or you might find flavor text that you hadn't read before, asshole. Look, don't mind me, I'm just going to collect all the stuff. All battles lower TP, so going out of your way to kind of grab things still costs you resources in a way. Alice's TP is quite low. Colorful berries. Grants a 16% chance to increase the battle change by an additional 1 upon winning a random encounter. Last 12 battles, 1 trigger in the battle counter is a multiple of 5. Oh, so it helps you get up to that. It's always exciting fighting berries while in the forest or mountain stroll, and that holds true for the girls against Sokyo. These berries garnish the dinner table with not only an array of refreshing sweet and sour flavors, but also a display of vibrant, poisonous colors. Here's your survival's guide. Number 1, healthy yum yum mushroom. Good to eat. You can eat that. It's good for you. Page 2, instant death dumbass mushroom. Eat that and die instantly, dumbass. How do you distinguish the 2 mushrooms exactly? I don't know. Do you? Do you know? I don't. No, Yomu. Super strong. I'm not really scared of what a seed is capable of. Especially since Rain will get her turn now. Alright. There's a rare chance that the Fairy Tail Girl's poison fruit attack crashes the game. Okay. Can I ask why? Or is that beyond mere mortal's understanding? Golden Grain. Increase the rate the atelier work progresses upon winning in random encounters by 1.2. Hectic mix of grains like wheat, barley, oats, and rye. The classification is pretty rough since Cirno refuses to stop throwing little nuts in here, but some of the girls are actually fond of them. She's making her own trail mix. It's just, you know, with grains. Bang. Bang. Alright. There's gotta be a reason for it. Surely. That nut dropped a rare item. Oh, you just killed that thing. Okay. I got the tough shell. And the fairy walnut. A nyat! Durable diamond. Okay. You can't replicate it? Book of Guidance. Usable to Hakone Branch Shrine. Grants a character 1 skill point. Only 10 can be used per character. Cool. Ooh, this chest is Omega shiny. You discovered a locked treasure chest, aka a lockbox. If you have a key, you should be able to open it, but if not, you should be able to bring it back to the lounge and open it later. So what will you do? Lockback. Oh, I can see what's inside of it. I can see what's inside of it. I can open it with a key or bring it back and store it. You got a treasure chest. Treasure chest you obtain will be placed in the lounge back at base. You can be opened at any point when you have a key. Okay. So, I guess that's there now, and I can just open it later. That's nice. You know why? Because maybe you run into it without a key, and you're like, well, now I'll just come back here later when I have one. Alright. Colorful berries. Keys are farmable. But it's not that. It's about whether or not you have one the moment you find the chest. Being able to take the damn thing back to the hub. Taking it back to the hub like that is very convenient. You know what one of the worst things Zelda has ever done is when they decided that if you didn't have enough room in your wallet for a rupee, when you open a chest, Link will go, you don't have enough room for it, so you should put it back. As if anybody would actually give a shit to come back and get that rupee at any point. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that one, man. You found 20 rupees. You have 281 rupees in your wallet, and it's like, oh, you can't hold that, so just put it back. And now there's just a chest icon on your map forever, and it's like, I'm never going back for that 20 rupees. Ever. Aldebaran Gemstone. A crystal held by a psychic cat girl from the planet Aldebaran. What? It's a nice item that helps her pull up all sorts of powerful psychokinetic feats. But, such as a wide variety of supernatural abilities that save her from various pinches in the cartoon. And in the game, it lets her use a high damage psychokinetic shot that easily dwarfs the other offensive character's firepower. I don't know what this is. Wall sizes in Zelda suck. Well, rupees are like, they're it's weird because they're kind of like, how do I even explain it? They're like soft caps to game progression. And when the game relies too much on them, it's kind of annoying. But it's more so just kind of a way to prevent you from going out and getting like crazy stuff by farming rupees, right? Like Wind Waker is a little different. Wind Waker, you need at least one wallet upgrade to beat the game because you need to decipher the Triforce charts. But the game kind of, having a bigger wallet from that point on is pretty much useless. Like, there's not a lot to spend money on in Wind Waker of necessity, so that's why most of the money is funneled directly into actually having to, like, the charts to beat the game. Even worse on the GameCube because you need all the charts deciphered. Ominous Gemstone. Black gemstones found in various places in the world, but following the epithet and collecting them all, you can unlock the path to the secret final dungeon. Dungeon you can open up is so cruel it is still talked about among the fans to this very day. So you need to be prepared before you enter, but if you want to get equipment with the best slots on it, you need to beat it 4 times in a row with no saves and no resupplying. What the fuck is that? Tell me what that is right now. Tell me what that is right now. What do you mean you're gonna beat it 4 times in a row? What kind of dumbass game are you playing? Talked about by the fans? What fans? That game should not have any fans. Uh-oh. Wouldn't it be really funny if my game crashed? I would have laughed. Oh, here I go exploring again. Alice's TP is a little low, but everybody else is fine. They won't lose TP if they're in the back line. Oh, so I'll just kind of do a little swap here. I'll put Cirno in. And to avoid Renko from getting sad. I'll do that. Mild herbs. I got that one before. Amazing chest. Songstress's apron. Apron worn by a certain songstress back when she did domestic work. Still unknown to the world. It's cute. Be careful. Since many people who wear these end up spraining other people's fingers, but considering how they'll sprain them, it's probably what they want anyway. I mean, I guess that's just Mistia's apron, but it's also making a jab at the whole cut finger gag for characters who can't cook. What a bad game. Dude, there's so many fucking random 1 billion hour RPGs. You can't even play that shit anymore. How does anyone in our world, like, actually find the time to start new series? Well, I actually killed you. Like, today I will play, Saga Frontier. Like, no you won't. The fuck you think you are? You won't be playing any of that. Pine sugar. I don't know who you think you are, bub, but you ain't playing no Saga Beast Meat. Oh, so I got that. Or I read that in Cirno's shop. No, I don't want to go that way. That's me. What? Sunstone, aka Oligoclase, an orange gemstone with a unique sparkle called Avalanches. Needs to upgrade main equipment. Its name is the way is it could to conform pair with the Moonstone. Feldspar related gems often have compositions that are difficult to grasp, and the Sunstone is no exception. In terms of its makeup, it's very close to Labradorite and Oligoclase, which could be called relatives of the Moonstone, but certain complex conditions must be met in order to create the stone with a different sparkle to theirs. Okay. Alright. That's one's a reference to an eroge where the protagonist sticks his finger in a girl's ass. You mean it's not Mistia? What? That you mean it's not Mistia's apron? There's surely there's more than one eroge where that happens. Not that I would know. Base HP by 1. Only 10. So I mean 10 stat ups items in general, or just 10 of that specific one? Don't harm me, dude. The map icon doesn't load here. So I don't know if that's supposed to be an intended invisible path or the map is incomplete, but you can't see the path to this chest. That's intended. That's confusing is what that is. That's really confusing. Holy shit. Sea of Trees Kadama. That shit got 216 HP. I think I need to kill it with fire. Alice will get hurt. Alice isn't here! Oh shit! You don't have any spell cards because I didn't spec your fucking tree. That did nothing. Ow. Alice has left the building. Rare item drop. Imitation O Tengu Masai. The sword picky patrol Tengu worked with the Kappa to unravel how this famous sword's blade was made, and the Kappa tech somewhat succeeded in mass producing it, or that's how the pitch goes. The Kappa boast their mass produced top class swords, but it's largely sales talk. They're obviously not perfect copies, but the tech-savvy Kappa spent a long time on them, so as shady as their pitch is, they're top-class swords for sure. Cool. Alice is in the back line to avoid TP, which I forgot until I needed her. Because I wasn't fighting enemies I really needed to use spell cards for, but that thing I probably could have benefited from using spell cards too. Alright. This dungeon is actually kind of massive. I'm, like, genuinely surprised. Is there a way to pull up the whole map? Is there a button for seeing the whole map instead of just a vague part of it? Another moonstone. I don't mind that it's big. I'm just trying to figure out how to, like, see it all, you know? There should be one. Then tell me what it is. Which button is it? I need information. Double item drop. Amalgam flask. Amalgam is generally termed for an alloy consists of mercury and another metal. Mercury remains liquid at normal temperature and pressure, a strong metallic luster, so it's commonly be viewed as mystical. Since ancient times, it's often combined with other metals in alchemy, in an attempt to make other metals in its pursuit of immortality. Many such amalgams are toxic to the human body. There's no small number of records of the ancient pursuit bringing about dreadful results. Nature's green beryl. I think I read about this. The beryl. Beryl is a mineral where its color depends on its exact components, but a good percentage of beryl has a faint green or light blue. Among the faint green ones, there is an especially pretty green color called green beryl. Furthermore, especially pretty light blue beryl called aquamarine, yellow ones are called heliodor, and pink ones are called morganite. And colorless ones are called goshenite. All these are still treasured as gemstones. Okay. Alright. S. What? That's D. S moves down. What the fuck do you mean? S moves down. Z does that. X is menu. Of course X is menu. Oh, I found it. It's the C button. Wait, this thing is fucking huge. Can I move while that's on screen? No, but I can move it around. Okay, gotcha. There you go. I don't want an instant encounter. I don't want to do that. I'm exploring. That's for when I'm gonna run out of shit anyway. Or for grinding purposes, but I'm not grinding. I'm exploring the dungeon. Demon Core. A 6.2 kilogram plutonium sphere that was first used in plutonium criticality tests. Oh, you hit me with a spicy demon core! Later used in an experimental atomic bomb and finally melted down to be recycled into other cores. The experiments had such poor safety management that a famous physicist told those involved that they'd be dead in a year. The dangerous sphere has quite the history and unsurprisingly caused two criticality incidents during testing that killed 2 scientists. Don't drop the screwdriver, alright? Optimal demon core separation starts and ends with this screwdriver. Rare item drop. Well, the seeds are gone. So now we beat the shit out of this thing. Bang. Bamboo, dreamy groove grass, and the tough shell. Okay. Gotcha. You hit me with the spicy keychain! Oh, you devil, you. Old coin purse 2. Thanks to currency making it possible to endlessly secure the cost of labor, people have become slaves to labor now that they can hoard it without limit. Coin purses isolate that currency from others. They're cages that imprison a fraction of a human soul and dignity. Or so says Aku. But she likes money just as much as anyone else. If she drops a coin behind a shelf, you can be sure she'll try her best to retrieve it. She still recalls the grin Kane had on her face when she caught her once. But she still retrieves those coins because the magic of money is just that frustrating. Frightening. The Demon Core, like, resurged in popularity, let's call it. From what I saw, because of Utso. Okay, well, there's a shortcut behind this asshole. So, and the game's not gonna let me take it until I beat them. Which I will not be doing right now, because that seems hard. Okay. Bronze ingot. An alloy made with primarily copper, tin, a bit of zinc, and lead. Bronze is resistant to degrading, and its high fluidity and low melting point of 875 degrees Celsius makes it castable and workable with limited technology, so it is used especially often before the Common Era. It's actually incredibly rare to find a mine that can output large amounts of both bronze and tin, so having the economical power required to purchase the necessary ore elsewhere and the technology to work those ores into bronze was a sign of a great civilization. Ah, the Bronze Era. Yes. Yes. What's the Demon Core? I don't remember how to explain this at all, but the meme is that, like, essentially the layer that separating the core from touching the center was, they decided to hold it up via a screwdriver. So that the only thing separating like a fucking radiation meltdown was a guy holding a screwdriver in the lid, keeping it separate. That's not exactly the full story, mind you, but that's the gist of the meme. You remember that guy who put a cat in a box and was like, this cat is definitely alive and dead at the same time, but we don't know until we observe. That guy's great. Schrödinger. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Where are we going? Where are we going? Nyat crack. All this physical power. How's our TP looking? Everybody's still good enough for a couple more fights. Lockbox key. Key for unlocking the lockbox. Gotta go on the dungeon here and there. You shouldn't be thinking about why any key can open any chest. Okay, that's alright. As you know, I'm not one to think. Thinking is for chumps who have nothing better to do. Me, we ride and we die. Alright? Think equal brain hurt. I want my brain to be smooth and pain-free. Don't you? It's just a fucking chest there for no reason. Me, smooth. Smooth brain. Yeesh. God, that looks so weird. Shabby Katashiro. A simple Katashiro is sort of vessel for a god and other entity to inhabit, made of washi. Probably used in a ritual or ceremony somewhere at one point. Despite the paper used to make it look relatively new, judging from how it's quite worn out and shabby overall, it looks as if someone may have been using it to fight harsh battles with for a long time or until just recently. Hold on. So there's a chest up there in that corner I didn't get, which probably is a secret passage. So I'll have to remember that next time, because I'm kind of at the... I don't know where I am actually, but this whole fucking forest is big. It just looks really weird when you walk into a secret passage. It almost feels like you're walking out of bounds. Look at that battle chain bonus, though. We're making some money. Alright. Sometimes human observation changes everything. You ever see Demi-chan interview? That's a pretty cool one. Gold grains. Interview with Demi-chan. I like that series quite a bit, actually. It's very entertaining. Sleepy Cliff Salt. Increase EXP gain from random encounters by 6%. Natrium, aka sodium, that's crystallized and become a mineral, is found thanks to Mailing's eye for beauty. That sounds nice, doesn't it? In reality, it's also random rocks in here that Mailing licked and decided were probably salt. That's for Mailing and Mailing alone to know, though. This rock salt comes with plenty of minerals. That's right. Rock salt. It was a rock salt. Boys, I think we just completed the whole map. Oh my glorp. Look at that map. Maybe we should try to get to that treasure chest. I didn't think I'd complete it. I want to try and get to that chest. We'll see how well this goes. Oh, you're alive. very strong. 0 damage. Roger that. Please don't run out of TP, Lassie. Hang in there with one more. Fucking Jesus. Ancient wooden letterpress. Affixing stamps for individual letters called movable type onto a board to form your desired text results in what's called a letterpress. Ink is then applied, and then by pressing it onto paper, it can mass produce as text in a method called printing. Printing originated in China and is called one of the world's greatest 3 inventions. But you could hardly call it an easy method for countries with kanji easily numbering in the thousands. Letterpress printing was reinvented in Germany in the 15th century, leading to the spread of both printing and the transmission of culture to the common masses via books. Wow. History lesson. Mei Ling's gone. Maribel's gone. It's just me and Cirno. I'm gone. Adios. Hello, Renko and Mary. Back from exploring. Thank you for another day of hard work. Oh, Akyu. Hi, we just got back. Has anything happened on your end? I asked the ones who haven't joined the exploration team what might draw their interest. I hope it'll come in handy in increasing your members. Wow, thanks. Nice, Akyu. Yep, read that wrong. No. I'm just doing the only thing I'm able to do at the moment. I'm the one who should be grateful here. Anyway, let's start off with Nitori. She's finished tests on all her various mechanical tools in the atelier and is apparently looking to make some quality goods out of quality materials. She needs to be looking for materials she can use, so perhaps try asking to make a few things from whatever you find in the forest. Over time, I expect she'll gain an interest in the materials you find while exploring. So basically what this is telling me is that engage in the game mechanics and you gain teammates. Next up is Aya. She's already taken a look at the plants and the animals in the surrounding area. It looks like she's finally started to take a serious interest in the monsters of the forest. Lately, it looks like she's been taking note of the monsters information you've been bringing back. So let's see, I think it may be worth talking to her again after you fill at least 12 entries in the bestiary she's putting together. As for Patchouli, though she's been busy reading books every day, it seems she's interested in whether the strengthening magic she's using on you is taking effect properly. I forgot she did that. For the time being, why don't you try raising one of your person's stats a number of times and try talking to her and giving her your thoughts. I think that'd make her happy. I see. So request that Nitori makes equipment for us multiple times, expand Aya's bestiary, and continue helping test Patchouli's strength magic. I mean, do it at all. What about Kane? She doesn't care about you. I'm sorry, I couldn't really pin down what draw Kane's interest. She seems to be making up a map of the area lately, so I think they'd be happy if you brought her a map of the forest. But as for whether or not it would coax her to come along, that I'm a little skeptical of. I see. Either way, just knowing what should have a strong pull in the other 3 is wonderful. Thanks for the help, Akyu. No, I'm really just doing all I can. You know, despite losing their memories every day, everyone at least seems to remember their progress on their hobbies, don't they? I suppose that's kind of like them. Oh, you're right. Anyway, let's try using the things they love that they remember even when they lost their memories and go get them to join us. We'll do our best to make use of the info you gave us, Akyu. Heck yeah. Best of luck to you. Alright, hold on. Forgot to give Cirno skills. Double the rate the skill holder stats, elements, and stat buffs wear off. Okay, well that doesn't matter, so I'll just give her... Just give her Icicle Fall and Inexhaustible Spirit. Wherever. I want to get the equipment from Alice. Thank you. Hey, what do you got? The Great Nightmare Weapon. Weapons wielded with those in nightmares get into fights, so when the girls into fights with them. It'll be good for everyone if we hold them down and take them before we use them, and we can use them as material for our own weapons, too. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They probably hold the power of vengeful spirits anyway. Thought Alice, as she had everyone carry incisors and the like back of the atelier, resulting in all sorts of weird rumors spreading. These things have nasty auras and supposedly are good materials, though. Durable diamond. One of the big 4 gems. Diamonds are definitely the go-to for jewelry nowadays. Despite their overwhelming fame and price, quite a lot are actually mined. And many of those are either discarded or hoarded away in order to maintain fine control over the market supply and price. Their high demand and the price have sometimes led to funding warring nations or anti-government organizations, as well as human rights violations at the hand of inexperienced governments. So these stones are forever stuck with a history equally as dark as their name is widespread. Isn't that cool? Don't you love diamonds? Diamond Edge. The ultimate base weapon. The Diamond Edge comes with a 7d5 hit dice, a digging bonus, and a sharp trait, but a sky-high gear level at 90. Its low spawn odds means you're unlikely to see one during a run, much less a powerful ego one. And God forbid one and with good ego and bonus abilities. An excellent Randar is the dream amidst dreams, but many melee characters chase it using Scroll of Artifact Creation just to end up in tears. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Healing Blossom. A recovery flower you can place anywhere inside a dungeon. It nullifies the effects of nearby damaging floors, and touching it heals your party to full. You can combo with the Mon Flower, which generates encounters that also have chests to make specialized treasure hunting area, or you can use it midway through a dungeon when your party runs low on gas. Customizing the dungeon to your liking is part of the fun, so make use of it. Source 40 MP. Various fruit cut up and put in a carbonated drink. The sweet and sour taste of the fruit mixed with the drink fizziness makes it an irresistible combination. Apparently, proper fruit punch uses alcohol made from spices and fruit juice. It's more common as a non-alcoholic drink nowadays. I didn't know that. Angbad. I have never heard of that. I have never heard of Angbad. What the fuck? Oh, I can actually... No, I don't want to make that. What? No, I want to... Usual Onusha. I need a sunstone and an ingot. Brand new college notebook. Chinese girl substitute doll army. Frozen leaf. I see, I see. So I have to use Nitori's main equipment stuff to get her recruited. Upgrading sub-equipment I don't think does that. Materialist B. Oh, I can't upgrade that because I don't have any of the other shit. I can upgrade the power bracer. I wonder if this counts for upgrades. This is beyond my pay grade, so we're just gonna leave. What is my bestiary at anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Cirno. So there's quite a few there. And I don't have anything there for... The bestiary is Aya, and the map is for Kane, but I don't have anything on the map yet for that. I haven't done anything with this, which I probably should. Oh, I like that my formation goes back to what I entered the dungeon with originally. So I don't have to, like, fix it up every single time. That's cool. Yeah, the craft sub-equipment. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. Alright, alright. Level up. Ding. 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 Gotcha. But it's been 2 hours. It is now time for streamer to quit this game. You can't fire me. Leave dungeon. Options. Return the title. Good. Ow. I thought the 12... Wait, did she say 12 for Nitori? She said 12 for the bestiary. She didn't specify a number for Nitori. You can just trade shit around, I guess. Alright, there's still plenty more to play. But, yeah, I got a boss done. I got a boss done, which is pretty cool. We'll take that. We'll take that. Boss reading, more reading, some more reading, a little more reading after that, and then some reading to get us to the nice, comfortable 1 hour and 54-minute mark. That's right. So, big demo. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Well, chat, I won't be able to play this game again for like a week, but I think I left at a fine enough spot that I'll be able to remember how the game works and challenge the next boss marker. So I should be fine. A little worried about that, but yeah, that's just how she goes. But I will finish this demo. Cirno was tough, and I got my ass kicked, and I learned, and, you know, it was only the first boss, mind you, but I could have handled that with the lower levels, but that required extra effort. So I was just, like, I was one level over. Who cares? I'm the current average level for the next boss, so I'll get to at least try them with that, and we'll see what I can, I'll see what I can muster. I think the game probably wants me to try that boss without the extra characters, or if it wants me to get the extra characters, it'll be very obvious if there's a weakness that I do not have access to. We'll see. We will see in a week when I forget everything. That's correct. I will forget everything because that's me. I wake up the next day and I forget it all.